The first track on the first Foo Fighters record. This is a call for Mr. White Rhino, who I thought was my friend Kenny Hilton, and who does not seem to be my friend Kenny Hilton. Anyways, here we go. 4 parts to this song. We're going to start with an E chord, E major, so open E, A2, D2, G1, open B, open E. Strum however you like. I'm going down, down, up, down, up, down. That's not quite right. They switch it around a whole bunch. Pick your favorite strumming pattern, one that you can do fast, and do it. G, A, and that's the beginning. So just E, G, and A. That A cuts in halfway past when it should, so it's real quick. And then the turnaround, which is the thing that sort of propels it into the next verse, is the G. So, nice and slow. E, E, G, A, E, G, G, another verse. With the chorus now, part 2. It's an F sharp major. We know it's an F sharp major because Pat Smear's part is. There's only 3 chords in this sequence. I don't think Dave Grohl bothers to play F sharp major. I think he just plays the F sharp power chord. So if that's what you want to do, awesome. If you want to play the F sharp major chord, that's what's intended. So even if it's not on the record, you can totally do that. F sharp major is 2, 4, 4, 3 to A to E. And that's the sequence. It's like that Pixie song we just did, Hey, where it's groups of 3 rather than groups of 4, which is neat because it forces him to switch the melody, because the next time it starts is over the 5th chord, which is the 2nd chord, right? So, okay, so F sharp, A, E, F sharp, A, E, and then he goes E, 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 G as a turnaround into the next verse. But what I wanted to point out is this little lead guitar part, which is G string 3rd fret, B, E, B, G, B, E, B, G, B, E, B, G, repeat. Emphasizes what happens to the G string when you play F sharp major. Look, it's the 3rd fret. Now when we play A, it's the 2nd fret. When you play E, it's the 1st fret. So there's some Dave Grohl musical humor, is having that note here. Listen for it. And then on the E, 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 G, next verse. Verse, part 2. And then the next chorus, which is not 6 chords long now, it's 11. 11. Now going into what should be E instead, they go into the really ultra super cool bridge, which is this. Play your E string, that takes the place of our E chord, because we're going to go up and play an E7, which in this song is like this. A string 7th fret, that's an E. D string 6th fret, that is the major 3rd or a G sharp. And then we're going to play the G string 7th fret, so it's like a D7 shape, right? But it's on strings A, D, and then G, that's E7, because this note here, D, on the 7th fret of the G string, look, D, D, octave, is the dominant 7th note, the flat 7th note of the E major scale, so here's a cool way to play E7. Then we're going to do a percussive strum, and then we're going to play on the E string 3, 4, 5, and then a B power chord, that's the 2nd fret of the A string, up to D, that's the 5th fret of the A string, and then G, so... band chimes in, because there's 3 guitars in this band, you can switch, if you want, these 3 to power chords, so you'll have... or either one's fine. So that's the bridge. In the part of the world of music that we're looking at, I think. Rivals, Hunger Strike Bridge. Man, that might be the best bridge in music. All right, good. The last part is the part that the song ends with, which is the neat... which sounds more complicated than it is, because you're going to play open E twice, and then you're going to play E10, and then open E twice, and then E10, 9, 10. And that's it. Repeat from there. 1, 2, 10, 1, 2, 10, 9, 10, bom, bom. Because after that goes a bunch of times, the other guitar, which... in the Letterman version I watched when they were wearing suits, Dave Grohl's the one that chimes in with, which is a really dissonant interval. We have a note, and it's, so, all power chords. Here, check it out. This is a D, right? 10th fret of the E string. The power chord would be the 12th fret of the A string, right? That's a root and a 5th, so the 11th fret, which is the note the harmony is here, is the flat 5th. Which, out of the context of This Is a Call, sounds really satanic. But... doesn't sound quite as evil now. But you can do both, or you can do either. The A string one is open, open, 11, open, open, 11, 10, 11. With, can't talking, and then it ends with da 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 da. Oh, got it. Ends with 1, 2, 10, 1, 2, and then a G, and then an E. So. And those are all the parts to This Is a Call by the Foo Fighters. Mr. White Rhino, you said you wanted me to play through it more, so I tried to play through that one a little more for you. I hope that was really helpful, and I hope you enjoyed that. And gosh, how come only White Rhino requested this song? This song is like the beginning of the Foo Fighters. This song is one of those songs that, like, in 7th grade, when my friends were listening to it, I was like, that song sounds cooler than I could ever be, and therefore my friends... I want to be as cool as them, so I want to get this music. Right? Anyways, yeah. Thanks for being here. I'll see you next time with more stuff. Goodbye!